Well, for FECIC, that is the business federation that represents the business on Spain, that represents the meat industry and the slaughterhouses. For us, it's really important. The exhibition of Alimentaria, we believe that in Spain nowadays it's the most important exhibition that we have, and nowadays it's one of the best exhibitions in Europe. So that's why that for our company it's super important to be here, and for this federation it's super important to be here as well. That's why that we are organizing this aggruppated participation with all the companies that we have, or with some of the companies that we have, giving the opportunity to participate to the small and medium companies as well. That's why that FECIC, this edition, we have 1,200 square meters on the exhibition, and the idea is to increment these square meters that we have nowadays, because we believe that we can increase more the participation of more and more companies of the federation. One more. Well, what we can say that we are really proud of the organization of this exhibition. We are going to support this exhibition for a long time, and it's a good opportunity for our companies to talk, to express what the sector is doing nowadays. I think that the sector is working really hard in animal welfare, in the quality standards, to be more and more competitiveness in around the world, and we believe that we are in a good position. Spain is in a good position nowadays, and we believe that we can go farthest, and we can be better on the near future for sure.
Tell us a few words about each sector of the meat business here in Spain, about the pork industry, beef industry and poultry industry also.
Exactly. In our case, our federation is working with the beef industry, with beef meat, with pork, pig meat as well. But in the case of the poultry, in Spain we have different organizations and associations that represent the poultry interest. But it's true that we are working hard to put the poultry industry inside of our federation. So we are ongoing and we are working on that.
How is the market this year? How do you find? You have a growth in the business sector, the export, how is working?
Yeah. In this case, we have to say that the exports for the meat industries in Spain is growing, and it's growing year for years. But it's true that we can see that now the sector sometimes it's like with the consume in Spain or in Europe, it's not growing nowadays, and we believe that the next years it's not going to grow. But it's true that we are focused on the international markets. We're working really hard in the international markets, and we are really going to do whatever we can and to increase this competitiveness between other countries of another members. No? That the point is that Spain is working to increase the internationalization and to work harder with international markets, that we are focused on that. I think that now Spain is exporting around the 50–60% of all the production in Spain. So that are really good numbers for our companies.
What are the main countries you export more meat?
Yeah, well, it depends on which sector we are talking about. If we are talking about beef meat, we are talking about the local market of the market in Europe. But it's true that we are talking about the pork industry, that is the one that is bigger in Spain. We have to talk about that China represents like a higher part of the exports. But we have as well another Asian countries that we are really focused for the next years, for this 2018 and 2019, that another markets in Asia are going to be more important for us. But it's true that we are depending a lot of the China market, and it's a market that is not growing nowadays, but we are going to do our best to be in new markets like Taiwan, Philippines, Korea and other ones.
What are the challenges now for the meat industry in Spain?
Well, the challenge is to increase our our competitiveness. So that means that we're going to increase what? Animal welfare, to work hard on this, to be more competitiveness, to work on the quality of our meat, and really important, to increase our promotion over the world, to explain how we are doing what we want to do and how we are working about all these threats that we have nowadays in the world, and focus on Europe. So that's what we're doing.